Welcome to the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan, second race of the evening. We got HP Patrick we got HP on pole in number 4, Adrian in the 98, second, Big in the 48, or Rainbow got taken in the 48, in third, King in fourth, the number 10, Kai plays in the number 23, in fifth, Nico the 19 and 6th, and Larkins qualifying 7th in the number 0. Also, your points leader coming into this race. You got 2 rookies in this field. We'll go for 20 laps. I believe they should be able to make it on fuel. Those 2 rookies would be Kai Plays and King. Just getting ready to go green. Green flag. The outside line gets a slightly better jump. As the 23 already in the grass. Looks like everyone's doing pretty decent. Oh, HP into the wall there. I think he touched the grass and car went straight up the racetrack as Adriani got to pull out to a pretty decent lead. Can't really touch much of the grass here. The car also slides up pretty easily as the 4, and we got a bunch of cars around. No caution as Adriani will lead lap number 1. This guy didn't even cut to the scene correctly. All right, everyone's kind of more spread out now, so it looks like HP is going to need to find a better line than everyone else. I mean, he's going to have to do it pretty quickly as well since he's quite behind the 8 ball. But the Busch Series race acted a much differently. Seems like a much cleaner start now since like everyone's now spread out. A lot more distance from each other, not really on top of each other as well. See these cars go on the apron. Well, kind of like on the apron in turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, but that backstretch apron is very, very slippery. You can get slipped up very easily as Rainbow touched it and now causes King to slip up. Here comes Larkins on the inside of the 48. Rallying maybe with the 10 here. It's got a little line going. But the All-Star race is coming up. That'll be at Chicagoland. To get in, you have to win this season in order to get in. No past champions, no past All-Star race winners. You have to win to get in to the All-Star race. And for any D2 and any D3 drivers, you have to win 4 times to be eligible to get into the All-Star race, not the Open. There's Larkins for the lead. Can't quite do it. Adriani slips up. Here comes King as well in the 10. Adriani so far has led all 5 laps. So far, or all 4 laps, I should say. All-Star vote will be only for the D1 drivers that cannot make it in. Oh, and he almost... Nico went around. Assuming he didn't DNF since he's all back on all 4 wheels now. Here comes Larkins for the lead. Adriani going to try to push his teammate back around him. And now Adriani's going to have to... He went for that bottom lane and smacked the 10 up the racetrack. Now I'm going to try to follow this 0 car back for the lead here. Adriani seems early on in the early goings of this race looks really fast in that high point 98 car. Rainbow as well, looking competitive. Competitive late at Las Vegas. Not so much at Road America. Road courses are not his strong suit, although he does have one road course ring under his belt. Adriani hits the apron, and around he goes with Larkins. And the grass is a very slippery place. Gonna have to try to get back going here. Not in the grass. The grass really slows you up here quite a bit, as he might actually get passed by Nico. Yes, he will. And now add from first all the way to last. Just about a whole straightaway. Now it's Viking and Rainbow fighting for the lead. And Larkins is around again. Oh, he got track glitched. Man, poor Larkins. Not a great start for him. And you can see the leaders are so far ahead of Kai. Or I think that's Kai. That is, yes it is, in third. And both the leaders almost went around there. Yeah, I didn't see it at all. And it's too late to call a caution now. It really is too late. It would make no sense. Viking pulling out to a little more greater lead now. He's got Rainbow falling behind him. Rainbow almost hits the grass. As it looks like HP and Kai have caught together. As they are currently 7 seconds back from the leaders. So they might either try to go battle out here. Maybe they'll go up and try to catch those 2 leaders. As the 98 is around once again, Adriani. Good start for stage 1. Has gone to kind of poor one there as Kai gets bumped and he gets out of control into the wall. Still going to be in draft, as well as Larkins, who's actually getting into the draft as well. But it seems like aggression is not really the thing to do right now. Seems like the way to go is just to sit here, try to survive. Just hitting the grass at any point is a dangerous thing, especially on a restart. So if you get the grass and get sent straight up the racetrack, oh man, things will not be very good. Viking slips up the racetrack. Here comes Rainbow for the race lead. Viking gonna try to cross over this 48. Yes, he will. Rainbow will give him a bunch of room to do so. Now he'll try to go work on this 10 car once more. Larkins in the wall. We got side-by-side battle between the 23 and the 4. Oh, guy gets to that Geico part of the track that kind of named Genesect the truck series. Oh, HP's around. Ducked for it. Kai did not give much room there, but it does work out. As we got another semi-battle with Nico and Adriani. We're gonna try to get around each other, since I believe they really have no really much of a chance to win the stage unless a caution does come out. Then things might get interesting here. As HP hits that Geico restart zone thing again. As Kai's in the wall. I don't know if he LC'd or he just died or something. Looks like he's not dead. Oh, he's got okay. And runs straight into him. He had so much time to not do that. No caution once again. We go back to our leaders here. Viking and Rainbow still battling it out. We got 4 laps to go on the stage. Rainbow up the racetrack. But so far, it's just been like 2-car packs. Well, we got 3-car pack with Kai, Larkins, and HP here. But for the most part, it's been just 2-car packs, 2-car breakaways. So I wonder how stage 2 is going to play out with everyone, for the most part, hopefully should be pretty close together. Stage 1 is going pretty fast, actually. Rainbow again caught up to this 10 car. Can he make the move in time? And when does he make it? He's got a lot of stage wins this season. So that 48 car does have speed. Just not really there at the end. Very as well there at the start. Las Vegas being the only really real exception of that. I think Rainbow tried to look on the inside there. He's going to look on the outside this time. Wrecking lost a little momentum on the bottom. White flag in the air. Adriani up in front of them. They will not catch that 98 car. I believe they also see Nico up ahead of them as well. So we'll see what Rainbow does. Does he go on the outside? Yes, he will. He will try it. Slides up the racetrack looking for a big crossover move here. It will not work here. Wrecking 07 will get a stage win at Michigan. Adriani gets the race win off pit road. We're about to go green once again at Michigan. As the outside lane, at least the first two, get a pretty good start. That inside lane's coming up fast. Nico makes a mistake. Okay. All right, he takes out Reiking. Didn't even think about slowing down. And if he did, just rip Bozo. Reiking, I don't know if he has drafts, so that might just ended Nico's and Reiking's stage right there. Larkin's going for the lead. Got a 4-car breakaway. Oh, almost. All right. Kai decided to die on the start. All right, well, Kai apparently wasn't ready and never had the audacity to be like, I'm not ready. And the green flag is out once again. Rainbow almost come down on HP right there. Much cleaner start. Well, for the most part. Got a bit of a mess in the back right here. This looks pretty ugly. Pretty ugly in the top too. As Kai puts Reiking in the wall. All right then. That wasn't very smart. Kai's gonna go up the racetrack. Almost hit the wall. Larkins almost spins the 4-car. Speed seemed to be pretty good this race. Wasn't very dominant in stage 1, obviously because of the first lap crash, but now everyone's kind of together. Well, except for Nico. Nico's been having such bad luck. Seems like track position doesn't matter if you want to get out of wrecks. Adriani looking. He's in third. Ranking all the way in the grass. Taps the 23 car up. Where does HP go? He's on the outside. Adriani. Side-by-side battle. 498. HP's gonna get the spot. Okay. Kai for the second time is gonna pull a funny and push a Ride King up. Oh, both the 4 and the 98 hit the grass. Looks like they're pretty inconsistent about hitting that. And now there's 5 cars and the 0's down the apron. He'll save it. The 98 almost gets spun around. HP hit the grass again. It's going to cost Adriani a bunch of time. Now here comes the Ride King up for, well, never mind. He was going for the lead and now he's in the grass. Might merge, okay, did almost merge into bad traffic there. Gonna let HP on by here. Adriani's stage is not over. It's hindered a little bit. And the 923 just rams her in the back of the 10 there. HP not really learning his lesson, really hitting the grass. It may be working, but it's not necessarily, again, it's not a strategy you should really rely on. Here comes Adriani, he's back in the picture. Larkin's up high. Looks like he got a little tight there. HP gets up onto the 98 car. Side-by-side racing against it again. Oh, the 98 almost goes around. Oh, good lord. Cautions out. Oh, and we got a car in the death wall. That is Kai Plays, I believe, who has hit the death wall here. Yes, he has. Hard hit. All right. 10 to go, and stage number 2 has been going pretty well so far. Not a lot of cautions. Definitely a lot different from the bush race. Very similar to the truck race, though, as Nico comes up the racetrack, and around goes the 4. Nico did not lift off until the very last moment there. Up the 19 and the 48 are out. Oh, and he okay. Rainbow just kills HP. It looks like it's going to be Adriani, Larkins, and Ryking battling out for the stage win. Doesn't look like. I don't think Rainbow has any. Maybe he does, but maybe he doesn't. But running on the apron is such a dangerous line. One tap in the grass and you're dead. Got really close there. Ryking gonna push the 0 car. As okay. Nico gets lapped. Oh, interesting. Adriani down the bottom of the racetrack, trying to make something work, and he will. 6 laps to go on the stage. Rainbow is slowly catching up. Adriani's going to leave the bottom open. Larkin's going to take that spot. He'll jump right back to the bottom of the racetrack. Now it's all about defending for Lark. Like passing's not an easy task here. But some guys can make it look pretty easy. Well, Adriani got pretty good help from his teammate Ryking there, but had nowhere to go with that run. Tried to bump Lark out the groove just a little bit. Where Adriani's right there, and he'll take back the lead. Now Rainbow's in this picture. Huge bump for the Lark machine. HP's in the death wall. Alright, I'll bring out a caution. And that's going to change everything. So that means Nico's back in it. HP's sort of back in it. Ranking looks like he's going to win the race back to the line here. Larkins will take second, Rainbow third, and Adriani will finish fourth. There you go. Going back to the green, 3 laps to go. This will change a bunch of things here. Green flag is out the outside line with an amazing restart. The whole DG Motorsports organization just flew away the whole entire inside lane. Now HP not being able to push is gets swallowed by the field. It looks like Adriani let the 0 go by him. No, he aggressively tried to. Oh, he's up the racetrack. Aggressively tried to go on the inside. Here comes Larkins. And that changes everything in the stage because now Nico has a shot to maybe win this thing. Oh, Riken got a huge run here. HP gonna push the 0 car though, not gonna help his teammate. Maybe going for some stage points. It doesn't really matter now because he's gonna have to go on this inside the lane here, and try to. Oh well, he just made a huge mistake. Nico slid up. Nothing he can really do there. And now Adriani's back in position to maybe win the stage. Go on to the white flag for stage number 2. It depends on how you enter these corners. If you get the right push or not. If you leave the door open, here comes Larkins. As he got it. Oh, here comes Adriani. It's in the grass a little bit. He's gonna drive up the racetrack. Dived it in low. Nico slips up the racetrack. And it's gonna be Ryking taking over stage number 2, and Larkins is gonna miss out. He's gonna miss out on stage points. Oh man. Wow. for not mandating it. Sure. All right, 40 laps to go. Green flag is back in the air. Ranking elected the outside lane, and the inside lane got a better jump. Oh, 10's up the rate. Good lord, he got wall glitch there. And that will, he's going to be behind the 8 ball immensely. Especially since he got into the part of the grass where it's a rip Bosa from here. So his pit crew might save him a few tenths here if people do come down to pit. Golly, he's gonna need a hope for a caution, a late caution, at that. Because I don't think you also have a caution like. I mean, even if he gets an early caution, he's up with the leaders. Like right now, like I don't think anyone's gonna be making, you know, if it's like 3 laps into the stage and there's a caution out. Ooh, Lorik comes up a little bit, has to slow down. Almost came down on Rainbow 3 wide for a second. Rainbow's gonna take over that spot. Ooh, Rainbow got really aggressive there on this 9. He's really aggressive on this 98 here. Oh my gosh. Sideways they both are. Larkin's going for the lead now because of that battle. Oh, and okay. Goes upside down. He's still upside down. I can't believe this. I tried to fling you so you can get back on all 4 wheels quicker, but by the time there's the flip script already put in place, I forgot about it. Okay, what is happening here? What are we doing? All right, that's a caution. Pit road's gonna be still closed. All right, Rainbow somehow leads. All right, we're getting ready for green flag racing back again at Michigan, and interesting wreck between the leaders. Okay, to review that restart, but HP got a huge shot. Oh, 19-0 up against the wall. Unfortunate. All right, I'm gonna check This check what happened here. All right. Checking the restart at this very moment, and HP got off to a pretty good restart. So clean restart for the 4 car. He has no draft, so this might work out in his favor. But I think the only thing to really catch that 4 car is really just to run a better line than him, and that's what you have to do when the leader doesn't have any bump draft. Just got to run a better line than him and just get bump draft from other drivers. Now HP trying to defend that inside line as much as he can. Oh, and Rainbow hits the apron. It's up the track. The 4 gets moved up by the 10. I think oh well, to the wall he goes. Kind of warranted, kind of not. We'll have to see. Oh, and right, okay, Nico just dies. I think he got in the grass. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what the heck happened there, but if he did get in the grass, that would probably explain it. And his key problem might have just taken out 2 drivers out of this race. And I got to hope for yet again another caution. All right, now if you're Alaric, what do you do here? Because you know that your pit stops haven't been the greatest. Not as bad as Phoenix were. They aren't the greatest. Do you try to go take the lead now? Or do you not? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna assume that's a track glitch. Keep it green. If it's a track glitch, then no. And I can't tell. It wasn't a blowover by any means. Couldn't have been. Oh, and Randy kind of cut off the 10 there. Riking's going to have to make a choice. I thought he was going to have to make a choice, either slow down or not. Larkin's still the leader. So is he going to try to stretch it out on fuel? Try to pit later than some of these other guys and hope that he can get maybe just to be able to stay out in the lead as he's well, might not happen now, and the 10 and the 0 car into the death wall. Huge championship implications. Cautions out. Good lord. Can't say I was expecting that. only two didn't pit were Rainbow and Nico. They have to do a green flag pit stop, most likely, unless we get a caution. Oh, okay. Could have been the caution, could have been right there. And HP up the track. He gets sideways. They save it for the most part. 4 wide, and Rainbow gets out with the lead. Riot King, oh my goodness. Still sideways. Riot King, oh well, there goes the 48. Riot King has no draft, so it looks like Ad's gonna have to push to get by this 10 car. Old-fashioned way, just run that better line. I think Riot King knows he can't really hold out. Well, the 98 hits the grass. But in terms of drafts, the 19 saves it. Riot King up to second. Adrianity real up high. I mean, he was clear, so alright. Now it's going to be Riot King and HP. They have to run better lines than each other and hope that they don't hit the grass as they both do it. HP gets the worst end of it. Now allow Ad to catch up. Nico is in this race now. And all three of these guys pitted. Rainbow and Nico have yet to pit. There's a possibility that all three of these guys can't make it. A very real possibility. Oh, and alright. 19 takes out the 98 there. I think Ad's going to be pretty happy about that. Now, he was pretty close to these two cars, and he's got to now have to drive all the way back up there. He has Nico, so he might be able to help that 19 and himself up to the front just to benefit both of them. Well, maybe not. Hits the apron, didn't hit it hard enough. Here comes the 10 machine, or HP late blocks. He'll take out himself. And, oh my goodness, hard hit for the 19 and the 4. Comes Adriani back down to the inside, trying to take another one. He has not won since Daytona. Kind of turned yourself there, HB. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Montreal is a road course. I'll be up next for all 3 series, Trucks, Busch, and Cup. Alright, Nico gonna go down pit road, and Rainbow's around. Looks like he'll go down pit road. I don't think he has much of a choice. Alright. Now the question is, can all 3 of these guys that went down pit road make it on fuel? Because if they can't, then that is a huge play for Nico and Rainbow. It's all about who comes off pit road first, and it looks like it'll probably be Nico. But if these guys can't make it, this is going to be quite interesting, to say the least, as we're coming around with about 20 to go this time by. Nico off, and Rainbow's now off. He'll get penalized for doing that if he does a Boyer. All right. Question is now, everyone has made their pit stops. Can these 3 DG cars go the distance? Or have they pitted too early? Once it's 2 to go, all bets are off, so be a nice 19 laps before we get to see how everything's going to play out. So we got a little tangle with the 4 and the 48. Oh, and HP's in the death wall. Caution's out. Nikki froze. And there you go. Fuel picture is off now. That's a little unfortunate. And now Nico's in this race, and we got another caution, and Rainbow's in this race. So there's really no telling where this race could go. Looks like fuel would have been a factor for a little bit, and Ride King, again, with having less parts, he'll have a better jump than all these other guys, but with no draft, he's already into the wall. That is a huge unfortunate thing for Ride King there. Nico's almost gets turned around. The good thing is, though, he has draft. He cannot draft other provide draft for other drivers, but he can draft off of others. So if that is the thing here, Also, you cannot bump draft either, so you can move drivers out the way if needed. Not really a tactic that really a lot of drivers would go opt for trying to be clean, as Nico kind of forced Rainbow down to the grass. They're both going to slide up. That's going to allow Ryking to swoop on by and get second. Now it's Ad and Ryking. Up into the top two. Ryking out to the outside here. Here's Rainbow. He's a lap down, but it's going to be up near this field just in case a caution does come out, I guess. But if it doesn't come out, then I'm guessing he's just trying to get back his lead lap or something. Trying to run well. Slides up the racetrack. He's going to come down on Nico, and they're both sliding. We'll save it. Oh my gosh, and the round goes the 48 car. That was probably for earlier from him forcing down Nico, or I guess that was an accident, I don't know. As he's still around getting air. Oh no, if Nico has draft, then this might be good for him. If not, then that whole move would have been kind of pointless, but oh well. Ryking needs to win to get into the All-Star race. Adriani needs to win to still be competitive enough for the playoffs. So both are pretty dire in a situation like this. But I don't think Ad's gonna give up the win super easily like this. I think he wants Ryking to win, but Ryking's got to fight it to. He's really got to earn it. So we got 10 laps to go at Michigan. Gonna have to beat that 98 car to do it. Oh, Ad hits the grass here. Now I'll allow Ryking to catch up just a little bit of ground, not much. I think Nico's out the draft at this point. He's gonna have to hope for a caution. If he can run the bottom line better, he might be able to catch up. Because these guys aren't getting far away from him in terms of draft, bump drafts. Not to go this time. Ryking just running high. He's waiting for maybe the last 2 laps to really make a move here. He gains quite a bit here. But I want to talk about Adriani for a second here. He's been, after that Daytona 500 win, he's been kind of spotty on appearances. When he does appear, it's either pretty good or pretty just eh. But for this race, he has been phenomenal. Been in the top 3 for most of the race, and he hits the grass there. Commentator's curse, beautiful. He has so much rim here. I don't know. He's just up on the outside lane. He could just go right down low, but all right. Got 7 to go, coming with 6 to go this time. Viking in the lead. Ad's gonna have to catch him back up. Now, if Ryan King does win this race, then pretty interesting draw. It'll be 2 wins. Actually, that'll be 3 wins in a row for DG Motorsports as an organization. So that'll be a pretty big accomplishment there this early on the season. F4M, I think, almost had done that, or I think they already have actually. They haven't actually. Never mind. They had 2 wins in a row with Koval and Larkins, but never 3. Rip. Five to go. But there's been a few rumors circling around on what the prize for the All-Star race can be. Could be Robux. Could be points, extra points awarded. But the biggest rumor that's been flowing around is that it locks you into the playoffs. So getting into the All-Star race, even if you're in the All-Star Open and get into the All-Star race just by racing in, is huge. Like, that's a big deal. Any D3 and D2 drivers obviously will not be eligible. Well, kind of, not really. They'll be eligible for their own Series Mountain Cup. I should say, make that clear. I'm pretty sure they will make it though, because they already pitted. Even if they didn't, gave the bumper to him. Even if they didn't pit, they had 4,000 by that time that caution came out, so I'm sure they would have made it to the end here. Coming around with 2 laps to go. Adrianity versus Ryan King. Who's going to get it? Because I'm pretty sure, I think Ryan King will be eligible for the All-Star Open if he doesn't win this race. It looks really fast. It'll be at Chicagoland, which is a draft track. So I'm sure that his skills will show there, and if he doesn't get the fan vote, I'm sure he might be able to win one of the 3 stages in the All-Star Open if he does not win this thing. He could win it, though. He's not out of it yet. In fact, he's far from out of it. He is right there on that 98 car, and he kind of bumps the 98 a little loose. White flag in the air. They're side by side, heading to 1. Riking gonna dive it down low. Going on the outside this time. Oh, they collide a little bit. Here comes the Right King. Down to the inside. Here is the Right King. He's going to go for it. He's not going to be enough. It's going to be Adrianity for the win. Second time in a row, Adrianity wins in a photo finish this season. Oh, Nico's dead. I can't believe this. Good win for Ad today. One of the more dominant cars of the race, along with the Right King and Adrianity. Good points day for Right King, regardless. But again, those rumors of being able to lock into yourself in the playoffs just like that is huge. Because it's so early on the season. And you can still be able to get a lot of stage points as well, so you will just be locked and don't have to worry about point situation, especially if you're low in the standings. But again, it's only a rumor, so we'll see if they'll uh, be into fruition here. But if it is, that is gonna make things super interesting for who wins. Who gets it? All right, Adriani gonna go to victory lane and celebrate. He wins in the Chase Briscoe car. I believe one of his first times in the Chase Briscoe cars. So if that car gives him luck, then we'll know why. Admiring the trophy here. Great win for Adriani today.